What if the real danger after 60 is not aging, but losing the ability to move? Not disease, not genetics, but the quiet loss of strength, the slow decline of balance, the stiffness that makes you hesitate before climbing stairs. Here is a fact that should concern you. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, falls are the leading cause of injury in adults over 65, and most falls are linked to weak legs and poor balance. But here is the part most people never hear. Research published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity shows that adults over 60 can regain strength, mobility, and energy in just a few weeks of consistent training. The body still adapts, muscles still grow stronger, the nervous system still improves coordination. So the real question is not, am I too old? The real question is, am I training the right way? In this video, I will show you only 7 exercises, not 20, not complicated routines, just 7 movements that work together to rebuild strength, protect balance, improve mobility, and increase energy, all from your living room. And as you watch, ask yourself, which of these have I been avoiding and why? Let's begin. Number 1, gentle yoga flow. Could slow, controlled movement be the missing link to staying mobile after 60? Most people think yoga is only about flexibility. That is not true. Gentle yoga flow trains mobility, breathing, balance, and nervous system control at the same time. And that combination matters more after 60 than heavy weightlifting. Why? Because stiffness is not only about tight muscles, it is about joints losing movement and the brain losing coordination. A simple sequence like cat-cow, seated spinal twists, and supported standing stretches improves spinal mobility. When your spine moves well, your posture improves. When posture improves, balance improves. A study in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that older adults practicing gentle yoga improved balance and reduced fear of falling in just 8 weeks. Fear of falling is powerful. It changes how you walk, it shortens your stride, it makes you move less, and moving less leads to faster decline. So here's how you do it safely at home. Start seated or on a mat. Move slowly with your breath. Inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale as you round your back. No pain, no forcing stretches. Just controlled motion. And here is the deeper benefit: slow breathing lowers stress hormones, lower stress improves sleep, better sleep improves energy. So ask yourself, when was the last time you moved slowly on purpose? If the answer is, I don't remember, this might be where your transformation begins. Number 2, sit to stand. Can you stand up from a chair without using your hands? What does that say about your future independence? This one movement predicts more about your longevity than most people realize. Researchers have shown that lower body strength strongly predicts independence in later years. Weak legs increase fall risk and loss of mobility. The sit to stand targets the quadriceps, glutes, and core. These are the muscles that keep you upright. Here is why it works. When you rise from a chair, you train your hip extension. Strong hips protect knees. They also improve walking speed, and walking speed is linked to survival rates in older adults. A large review published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that muscle-strengthening exercises reduce fall risk by up to 30% in older adults. But this exercise does more than build muscle. It trains your nervous system to coordinate movement. That coordination keeps you steady. Here is how to do it. Sit on a firm chair. Feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Lean slightly forward. Stand up without using your hands if possible. Slowly sit back down. Control the lowering phase, that builds strength faster. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions, rest, repeat twice. And here is the honest question. If you need to get up quickly in an emergency, could you? If not, this exercise is not optional, it is essential. Number 3, wall push-ups. Do weak arms quietly increase your fall risk? Most people think falls are about legs, but when you trip, what do you use to protect yourself? Your arms. Wall push-ups strengthen the chest, shoulders, and triceps without stressing joints. They are safer than floor push-ups and still effective. Upper body strength supports posture. Good posture improves breathing. Better breathing improves oxygen delivery, and oxygen fuels energy. A study in the American College of Sports Medicine guidelines confirms that resistance training at least twice per week significantly improves muscle function in adults over 60. Here's how to perform wall push-ups. Stand arm's length from a wall. Place hands at shoulder height. Keep your body straight. Bend elbows and move your chest toward the wall. Push back slowly. Control matters more than speed. And here is something people rarely consider. When your upper body is strong, daily tasks feel lighter, carrying groceries, pushing doors, getting out of bed. Strength reduces fatigue. And fatigue is often what makes older adults stop moving. So let me ask you, are you tired because of age or because your muscles are not being used? Number 4, step back lunges. Why does stepping backward protect your knees more than stepping forward? Many adults stop lunging because their knees hurt. But what if the problem is not lunging? What if it is the direction? When you step forward into a lunge, the front knee absorbs more force. For aging joints, that can feel unstable. But when you step backward, the stress shifts toward the hips. And hips are built to handle load. Movement specialists such as Gray Cook have explained that reverse movements often reduce stress on the knee joint and improve stability. Here is what happens physiologically. The step-back lunge activates the gluteus maximus and hamstrings. These muscles protect the knee by controlling hip position. Strong hips reduce inward knee collapse, which is a major cause of joint pain. Research published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy shows that hip strengthening significantly reduces knee pain in older adults. So how do you do it safely? Stand tall near a chair or wall. Step 1 foot backward slowly. Lower your body slightly, not deeply. Keep your front knee over your ankle. Push through the front heel to return. Start with small movements. Depth is not the goal, control is. And here is the deeper reason this exercise matters. Life rarely moves in straight lines. You step back when avoiding obstacles. You regain balance by shifting weight. If you never train backward movement, your brain loses confidence in it. So ask yourself, when was the last time you practiced stepping backward on purpose? Number 5, heel-to-toe walk. If you had to walk on a narrow path today, would you feel steady or anxious? Balance does not disappear overnight, it fades slowly. And most people do not train it until after a fall. The heel-to-toe walk, also called tandem walking, directly challenges your balance system. It trains your inner ear, your vision, and the nerves in your feet. According to the National Institute on Aging, balance exercises are one of the most effective ways to reduce fall risk in adults over 65. Here is how it works. When you place one foot directly in front of the other, your base of support narrows. Your brain must activate small stabilizing muscles in the ankles and hips. Those tiny corrections are what keep you upright in real life. How to practice? Stand near a wall or counter. Place the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other. Walk slowly in a straight line. Take 10 to 20 steps. Focus your eyes forward. Do not rush, speed hides weakness, slow movement reveals it. And here is something important. Many adults stop challenging their balance because they feel unstable, but avoiding instability makes balance worse. Confidence grows from exposure. So let me ask you honestly, do you avoid uneven ground or train for it? Number 6, single leg stand. How long can you stand on one leg, and what does that predict about your health? This may sound simple, it is not. Studies have shown that single-leg balance time predicts fall risk and even overall mortality in older adults. One study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine reported that the inability to stand on one leg for 10 seconds was associated with a higher risk of health complications over time. Why is this so powerful? Because standing on one leg requires coordination between your brain, inner ear, vision, and muscles. It is not just strength, it is neurological control. Here is how to practice safely. Stand near a wall or sturdy chair. Shift weight to one foot. Lift the other foot slightly. Hold for 10-20 seconds. Switch sides. If needed, keep one finger on a surface for support, gradually reduce assistance. And here is what most people feel the first time they try this. Shaking. That shaking is your stabilizing muscles waking up. It is not a weakness, it is training. And here is the question I want you to think about. If balance can improve at 70, 80, even 90, why assume decline is permanent? Number 7. Glute bridges. Could weak hips be draining your energy without you realizing it? The glutes are the largest muscles in the body, yet they are often inactive after years of sitting. Weak glutes lead to lower back strain, they slow walking speed, they reduce power when climbing stairs. And when walking feels harder, energy drops. The glute bridge directly targets these muscles without stressing the knees. Research in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research supports that hip strengthening improves functional performance in older adults. Here is how to perform it. Lie on your back. Knees bent, feet flat. Press through your heels. Lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Hold for 2 seconds. Lower slowly. Control the descent, that builds more strength. Why does this increase energy? Because efficient walking requires hip extension. When your glutes fire properly, your stride becomes smoother, you use less effort for the same movement. Less effort means less fatigue. And here is the deeper truth. Many adults believe feeling tired is part of aging, but often it is muscle loss. Muscle is metabolic tissue. The more functional muscle you maintain, the better your body regulates blood sugar, circulation, and endurance. So let me ask you, is your energy low because of age or because your strongest muscles have been sleeping? Conclusion: you do not need complex programs. You need consistency. These 7 exercises target the systems that matter most after 60: strength, balance, mobility, and energy. They are supported by research, they are safe, and they can be done at home. This video was made after long research. We cannot include every study here, but we have placed strong references in the description if you want to read further. Now I want to hear from you. Which exercise felt the hardest? Which one surprised you? Comment below, your experience may help someone else. And if this video helped you, like and subscribe. That tells YouTube this research matters. It helps us reach more adults who want to stay strong and independent. Your future mobility is not decided by age. It is decided by action.